What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode here on the channel. This is, I don't know, I lost count, guys. This is again a very nice koi pond and garden that I'm visiting here in Switzerland. You saw the guy already in the videos before. We are here at Philip, his own place. Not the first Philip, but the second Philip. This is his house, and he had got an amazing view, but also a very nice koi pond. Hi Philip, thank you so much for inviting me here at your own house, and what an amazing place you have here.
Thanks a lot.
That is great. So guys, if you remember Philip, he was in the video of Koi Lounge Zurich, of course, and also at the place of the other Philip. It was absolutely great to visit them. Now we are at his place here in Switzerland, and before we go see the pond, look at this view. Imagine sitting here next to your koi pond and having this view. So, Philip, well, I don't know where to start. It looks amazing, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, so how old is the pond? Where did you start? Please tell me everything.
Yeah, I mean, when we bought the house, it was in construction. So I was lucky to build the pond straight away. So the pond is now 3 years old. We did that in combination with the house, and yeah, I'm quite happy. Yeah. I did some changes with the filtration system to have the water as clear as it is now.
That's great.
And I mean, every pond is still a work in progress, so you change some things, but I'm quite happy as it is now. So.
Yeah, and we're lucky also with the weather today, so everything looks pretty nice. And even with the sun, it's looking very cool. There is something special because what is below us and what is there?
Below us is the garage, so I just had the space over there, and the pond starts like 50 cm after the garage, so I didn't have much more space to build a pond, so that's basically what I had, and I used everything.
You used everything and you did a pretty good job on it.
Thanks a lot.
How big is the pond? Because I think it's around 40, 50?
40, 43, something around that.
I see already one bottom drain.
I have two
bottom drains?
2 bottom drains, 1 side drain, and 1 skimmer.
Exactly.
So it's 4 pipes to the filtration system.
And then we got, I don't know how many koi, I stopped counting, but I think they are, well, you probably know how much they are.
No, I don't, but it must be like 50. I want to reduce some, to get rid of some in order to have a little bit more space in here as they're growing, but I like a lot of koi.
That's really cool. So the funny thing that I really like about this, well, it's not funny, but the thing I really like about this pond is that all the details are worked out very well. It's not only the pond and the koi, but also the details, the stones and everything you used in the garden. So who designed the garden? Did you do it by yourself?
I did it, yeah.
Great.
I love it. So I mean, basically the stones are Swiss stones as they are available in Switzerland. And in order of the trees, I have some red pine from Japan. The one here is an ordinary European pine, Silvestris, or Thunbergi, Japanese black pine over there. So it's a little bit a mix, and azaleas as well. So a combination of what is available in Switzerland and in Europe, and Japanese trees. So it's like my interpretation of a Japanese style garden, you know.
Well, it worked out well, so that's good. What I really like also is that you have a lot of gosanke in this pond.
Yeah, I love gosanke.
Why?
I just love it, you know. I think there's nothing better than a summer evening when the sun is going down and the pond is really dark and you have that red and the white, so it looks really impressive. So, and yeah, for me that's the type of a Japanese garden.
Wow, wonderful. So I always ask this question to everyone. What was your first koi and what is your favorite koi?
The first koi I don't remember actually. You know, I have kois. I started in 1998, so a long
Wow.
time ago.
So this is your second pond.
No, in the meantime, my third. As we moved, you know, so I had to build other ponds, you know. Favorite type is Kohaku, all the Gosanke. They always have advantages. A Kohaku maybe will get some shimi. When a Showa has a shimi, you don't see it, so it's
true.
a little bit easier. And but I think Sanke is a great variety and very difficult to breed as well. And I like Sanke a lot, as they're elegant, you know.
Lovely, yeah, that's so true. We just spoke about the bottom drains. We got the skimmer over here. Where did you leave the filtration system? Where is it? it's hidden.
It's
just
it's
around
hidden,
the corner.
but it's not that finished, you know.
No worries. I think the people at home will see that and they will
Yeah,
probably
I
love
just-
it when you.
I just changed the wood, you know.
So before we go to the filtration
Yep.
system, this is something we also saw at Phillips's place.
Yeah,
It's different, but it looks so clean.
yeah. I mean, it's an air pipe. I don't know how to explain it really with little holes in it. It's 2 meters long, and I think it just gives a great direction of the
the
water
flow.
flow, and it doesn't look that big, you know. It's not creating a crater
Yes,
of air.
with the normal air stones
Yeah,
that
it's-
people just
It's a
threw
little
out in the
bit.
middle of their pond and then just
Yeah,
keep it going.
It's a little bit more discreet, so I like it.
Okay, so then we have the filtration system over here. You just
Yeah, below here is a drum filter, and also a drum filter.
that's below this part.
Yeah, that's below
Yep.
here. And then I have, as I said, it's not finished.
No
I have
worries,
to
no
put
worries, no worries.
the wood.
A koi pond and garden is never finished.
Yeah, especially if you want to change and make things more perfect after a while. But I can open it up. It's a bio tower filled with helix as well. And I have a water flow of around 50,000 liters. So it's a lot. And that makes the water really clear in the end. So that's
so
the
you-
secret.
You
Yeah,
got 1 or 2 ponds?
2.
You got 2 ponds,
Yeah.
yes.
2 of each 30,000 liters.
Okay.
So I guess more or less 50,000 liters will arrive here.
That is amazing. And also here you can see how important it is to have a good filtration system. Use all the space you can use to install a proper biofilter. And that's so important because this koi pond is so clear. There are a lot of fish in there, but it's even with all those fish in there, it's so clear. And that's what I really, really like. So, well, cool. All right, thank you so much again, Philip, for having me here.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. And you got a really, really nice place here.
Thanks a lot.
watching this video because you want to get some inspiration for your new garden or fish pond, I recommend watching the entire video. But if you own a koi pond yourself and want to get first-hand insights from a top hobbyist from Germany, then this video is definitely for you. In our previous episode of this series we visited Alexander, a top koi hobbyist but also a friend of the guest we are with today. Let me introduce you to Thomas. Thomas has a huge passion for everything that has to do with Japan and koi. Have you always wondered how to keep your pond and koi healthy and in a top condition? And what is important when selecting a new koi fish? Well, today we take a look inside the secret Japanese koi pond and garden of Thomas.
Introduce. My name is Thomas and my passion is the garden and the koi. I like it very much. I like it to stay in the morning, at lunch, and in the evening at the garden and the pond. It's necessary for life. It's beautiful for life. It's nice. I like it. Yeah.
The garden and koi pond is more than just a passion for Thomas. It is his moment of relaxation and tranquility. From his favorite spot in the garden, I asked him when he started keeping koi.
I think it's more than 17 years. I started with a small part of the pond. The pond is developing over more than the years. It's a small and with a filtration of foam, and it was a disaster. I want to make the pond down and closing and stop, but I find a Hydrotech filtration, and after this I got clear water and a good development of the koi, so it's a passion, yeah.
The pond and garden have been built in phases. Thomas has devised a clever way to exclude as many risks as possible. He filters his koi pond with 2 individual filter lines. No unnecessary luxury with a koi collection like this one.
The pond is 100,000 liters. And have 2 filtrations with 2 Hydrotech. Different way. It's on the left side, and this on the right side, and doesn't compare it. It's only it's 2 systems, so it's not as dangerous. And if something is wrong, I have one system can work. Filtration is Hydrotech trommel filter with drum filters with some Japanese mutton. I have 4 pumps, 4 water pumps, big ones. UV light is important. Of course, on the bottom there are some points to take the water and some skimmers. Yeah. The deepest way is 2 meters, and behind 1 meter and 50.
Thomas has an extra koi pond at his company. That's also the place where he built his first koi pond. And he received 2 koi as a gift from his mother and gardener. After a short while, he found out that his fish were hiding and not swimming around well. Thomas went to his dealer and wanted to know what he could do about this.
And after this, he told me, you have only 2 kois, you need some more. So I bought 3 another kois, and now I have 5, and this is the beginning of the koi passion. Yeah.
When the koi arrive, new koi arrive here, they go first to the quarantine pond in the
I have a quarantine at about 10,000 liters. Koi stays there, and I make some tests. Okay, the temperature goes up and down, stress. Then makes some PCR tests of KV, CEV. After a long time, I make every quarantine koi treatment with. Against worms, and after this maybe I can take it in the pond in my company, or I take it here.
Thomas has a real passion for this hobby. In fact, he already traveled for more than 30 times to Japan. Once there, he really enjoys the hospitality, culture and koi. But before I want to know more about his experiences in Japan and which breeders he visits, I want to know the secret of his pond and what he pays attention to when selecting koi.
The best treatment is best water. Best water is fresh water, changing water enough times. Sometimes get some minerals into the water, minerals for for the skin, and of course a good food. Food changing in the time of the year. In the winter time you have other food than in the summertime or in the autumn. It's very important to get energy for the koi, and you must feed enough. And in the summer, when the koi want to have some light, you must go down with the food. Yeah, small rates, food only a little bit, not much. But first, it's water. Water is extremely important. Yeah, if you have not good water, the skin and the development of koi is not good. First, now I'm looking for the body. Body is extremely important for me. Changing over the years, more to the body. Yeah, I've seen some big bodies and I like it. Yeah? With a big head. Yeah, the small one, it's not as I don't like it. Yeah? But the big bodies. Yeah.
Once a year, the World Championships take place in Tokyo. Thomas has regularly had fish take part in the competition, and with success, he has already won several awards. It is becoming more and more difficult to win a prize. Due to the popularity and rising price of our koi, the stakes are also increasing for both the hobbyists and breeders.
Yeah, for some years ago I go to the Shinkokai and also I won some prizes, best in variety, Kujaku, Deutz, Sanke with Konishi koi. But it's extremely difficult to win a big prize. Yeah. At the moment, I think it's also too much high roller on money. Yeah. If you want to buy a competition koi and you have to pay $1 million, it's crazy.
What breeders do you normally visit in Japan? You already said Dainichi.
Yeah, in the south, it's of course it's Sakai. I like Sakai koi very much, and I have a lot of Asukari at Sakai. It's Kohaku and Sanke. Sanke from Sakai are very extremely good. Sakai Limited and Omosako in the south. Then Momotaro, we go up in the northern and then to the Niigata area. In the Niigata area, it's of course it's Dainichi. A special friend is Torazo. I like the family of Torazo very much. He's a very, very extremely friendly man, and I like him very much. Nogami, of course, the Nogami family. Yeah, Nogami family is also a nice family and make a extremely good kohaku. Yeah, I like it.
What is your most favorite koi?
My favorite is a Ginrin Goshki. I like it very much. I like the Ginrin Tanjo Kohaku very much, but also I've got in the springtime a Momotaro Ginrin Kohaku inside. It's beautiful. I like this Yamabuki from Konishi. It's extremely fine. I like it. It's shiny and big, good color.
Tips for starting koi hobbyists?
You get a feeling for koi. So you must look at your kois going to in the morning. Is the koi are healthy? What is the water? Is the water in a good condition? And even if something is wrong, not waiting a long time, changing or solving the problem. You must. A pond must be a good pond. Must be a part of your life. I think it's important.
What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. We are still busy with our European pond visit, and today I'm visiting a koi pond. Well, actually it are two ponds that are connected with each other. I will explain everything, but one of the ponds is inside the house and the other one is outside in the garden. I have seen a lot of different koi ponds throughout the last few years, but this one is quite unique. I'm going to show you everything guys. I'm going to show you the koi pond, maybe you can see it already on this side. I'm going to show you the filtration system and of course an absolutely crazy koi collection. So we start with the pond outside. I will turn the camera around guys so you can see what I am looking at. We are here in Germany and look at this garden. It's pretty well designed and we got a lovely koi pond here with a huge koi collection. Don't make any mistake guys, this fish is around 1 meter in size and the other fish are I think around 70, 75, maybe bigger, and they are hungry. Look at those monsters. Before we get into all the koi and the varieties, let me show you a bit of the pond. So we got a 50,000 liter koi pond over here. This koi pond contains about 3 bottom drains. So we got one bottom drain in here, the other one is over there, and the third one I'm going to show you later. And then we have a skimmer over there. There's all the surface dirt and all the koi food that are still not eaten by the koi are going into that skimmer. We have some very nice pumps. Because the pond has like an oval shape, the owner built some extra pumps to get some extra flow throughout the pond and back so it can get into the filtration system that is back in the house over there. I will show you that later in this video. So this is a 50,000 liter koi pond. We just shut down the oxygen just to film it, so no worries, we'll put it back on. The owner Simon built this koi pond by itself. It took about 1 year and he did everything. And the fun thing about this is that he came up with an idea that I have never seen before. There's something behind me and maybe you can see it already. Over there is also a pond inside the house. Let me tell you the big secret of this pond. There is a pipe in here and I will show it to you. And I think as we speak, one of the koi is getting in there. Here she goes. Well, no, not yet. So maybe one of the other. There goes the Hyotsuri. Look at this. She is going in the pipe. Well, she's not. She's turning around. Come on, do it for the video. Oh, there is a Karashi koi getting out there. Or it's a Yamabuki, excuse me guys. So as you can see, there's a big pipe in here and he designed it by himself. Then the pipe is running through below the ground here into this pond inside. Isn't that crazy guys? Every winter, every summer, you can enjoy your koi pond. So let's get inside quick to give you guys home sweet home a perfectly view of this koi pond inside. The koi do get out of this pipe, so the exit is here and they can swim also through that side, so it's big enough the koi can pass each other when they're swimming through there. And we got 2 koi in here that are wanted to stay inside with the Buddha statue, well, the Buddha waterfall. We got a really nice Karashi koi here and it's a lovely koi, absolutely wonderful. So, and there was one Showa, and there is the Yamabuki again. She just made the journey from the big pond inside here. Look at this, lovely. Okay, so we got the indoor koi pond, and it also has 1 bottom drain in here. And as we are speaking, we got 2 koi, well, including the Hyotsuri, that are joining us inside here. I've never seen this before. Definitely like this Hyotsuri. It's a wonderful koi. As we speak, she's going back into the tunnel. There she goes, including the kohaku. And if we can go outside quick, we can see her getting out of the tunnel. Yeah, we got the Yamabuki first, and the Hyotsuri, she's back. How cool is that, guys? So I'm not joking. This is a pretty cool idea. So I will take you to the filtration room. It's over there. I will show you the filtration house. Then we get back to all the koi.
So this is the filtration house, and as we speak, I think the drum filler is cleaning his system. We got some really nice koi posters over here. And there's one I immediately recognized, this Beko, and she won a big prize at All Japan Koi Show 2017, I think it was 48. And this Beko is owned by Philip in Switzerland, the pond we visited last week. Not sure if this is the correct one, but I really think this one is the winning Beko of Philip. So we got here a really nice drum filter, guys. We got the entrance of the bottom drains and the skimmer. We got 3 pumps. I think they're Oase. Let me check that. Yeah, Oase. So we got 3 huge pumps. We got own made Baki shower. It's made by the owner himself. Just like in Switzerland, those Baki showers are so quiet. I can't even hear any drops falling down the system. And then we got the moving bed in here. I'll show you guys. There it is. So this is the moving bed. And it's, I think, below sea level 1 meter. Well, sea level, ground level, so it's going 1 meter, 1 meter 50 into the ground. And we got the Baki shower. It's really silent. I can't hear any water falling down. We got the pumps, we got the drum filter, and we got some little one. Check it out. And we got some nuts in here. That's great. So this is for the oxygen. The oxygen supply, we just cut it off to fill it. It's a pretty good job by the owner. And this is, I think, one of the parts I really like about our hobby. You can build everything you like. You can see it, for example, with the tunnel below the ground. You can see it with your filtration system. Even if you don't have a technical background like me, because I don't have one, you are able to build this. Of course, you need some money, guys, to fix it and get it done like this. But if you are able to save some money, you don't need to hire the people to do it. Just build it yourself, do it yourself, but get the good friends around you, get the good guys around you who are able to give you some good advice to build a very nice koi pond, including a very nice filtration system. Okay guys, I have to close the door, then we get to the koi collection, and there are some pretty nice koi in there that I really like to show you. Maybe the most important thing of a koi pond are the koi, of course. There's a very good balance. We got some shagoi in here, we got some karashi koi, but we also have some goat sanke. We have some kohakus, showa, sanke, and some other koi. And what is a koi pond without koi? And the funny thing is, the balance here is very nice. And there are some pretty huge koi in here, some up to 1 meter in size. There are some koi that I really like to show you. Personally, one of my favorites is, I don't know where she is. We got there the Ochiba. She is almost perfect. Look at this. I hope she will come up a bit. And we got some very hungry jumbo koi here. But there is the Oshiba. Look at that koi. I really like that one. We've got a pretty big shagoi in here, middle here. Then we got some Doichi Karashi koi here, also very big. And there, look at this. Hello, buddy. Look at this, guys. Oh man. We got, and there's our big friend again, the Hiyutsuri. And we got some nice beni koi, some clean beni koi. We got the Karashi kois that are really want to eat something. We've got a nice kohaku, it's male. There's another kohaku with a very strong beni. I don't know where he is at the moment, but 2 of them are male. It's also a very nice kohaku. Then we got a great asagi. I thought she was from the Marusai Koi farm, not sure. I definitely know the Hiyutsuri is from the Marusai Koi farm. And then we got the big shagoi, the big chocolate brown shagoi over here with the black spot on the head, but it's lovely. And she's so big. Then we got a pretty cool asagi here. I don't know the breeder, but what is really important when you are buying asagi is don't buy asagi with too much orange. It will come up later, guys, so the balance needs to be good. When you are buying a small, and there's one koi coming out of the tunnel, a small asagi, it don't have to have a lot of orange. It will come later. Just look at the net pattern, if it's correct, it's balanced out. And there we got the
Great, great, great Ochiba. That is absolutely amazing. Absolutely wonderful. Okay guys, so if you liked the video and you liked the indoor pond and the outside pond, including the koi collection, please leave me a comment. Don't forget to put thumbs up so we can smash that algorithm of the YouTube system. Thank you so much guys, and thank you Simon for your hospitality and your kindness, and of course visiting your great pond. And keeping a koi pond requires knowledge and above all a lot of passion. But what if those two things come together, and what is the secret of a good koi pond? We kick off our first episode of our European tour with a gigantic pond. One with a koi collection that has been put together with the greatest passion and knowledge. Make no mistake, this is quality at its best. In my previous tour, I mainly visited ponds in the Netherlands and Switzerland, but today we kick off in Germany. Alright, good morning guys. So we are in Germany and I have never seen something like this. I am a guest at Alexander, his koi pond. And this is a very, very big koi pond with so much beautiful koi. Guys, those koi are around 80, 90. Look at this Asagi, I think it's 1 meter. Alexander has been involved in this hobby for over 15 years and traveled for the first time in 2009 to the land of the koi, Japan.
My name is Alexander, koi hobbyist about 15 years. My first visit to Japan was 2009, and now I'm visit Japan nearly every year because last 2 years Corona we can't visit and it's very bad.
Alexander knows how to grow his koi healthy. Despite the large number of fish, they live on a balanced diet.
I'm feeding Saki Hikari koi food and mixed with koi aqua koi food.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
It's really impressive. So how many times, because I see the feeder over there, how many times do they get koi food?
10 times a day.
That's a lot.
But not so much feed.
Yeah.
I think 1.5 kilo a day, not more.
When did you start with your own pond?
At 2009 with small little goldfishes, and then I bought 1 or 3 koi. All 3 koi in the same year are dead, and then I'm thinking, oh, what's going wrong? And then I bought a filter. That was the starting. The filter grows every year. The koi grows every year, and it's like a truck.
Growing koi is done by Alexander with the help of his quarantine and grow facility. Alexander has therefore converted his cellar into a small koi paradise.
I don't know how many koi I have. Outside one pond with 65,000 liters, and inside 3 ponds 8,000 liters and 1 pond with 15,000 liters.
So look at all those certificates of the breeders from Japan, and we got so much beautiful koi here. So we start with the 2-year-old koi. These are Nisai, a lot of Gosanka. That's something I really like. We have a nice Shiro Tsuri. I see some Tancho. This one is also 2 years old. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, please tell me something about the koi that are in these ponds.
Started as Tosai, Nisai, Sansai and Yonsai. Nisai.
2 years old.
Daniji Potan, Nisai. Daniji Potan.
So this one, that one, also Danichi. And this one is also Nisai, so 2 years old.
This is almost that.
Despite the good lighting for the koi, which is also developed by Alexander, it was difficult to film indoors in combination with the sound. Alexander told me about his experiences and how he gets the best out of his koi. I asked Alexander what his secret is to grow the koi so big and quickly.
Good water, good food, and good filtration.
And which one is the most important of all three?
I think all three are very important, not one. All it must index some tight. Yeah.
Yeah, so the balance
Yeah.
must be good.
Yes.
Okay. What are your favorite koi breeders in Japan?
I visit whole Japan. I don't think they're better. I like Dainichi, I like Sakai, I like Momotaro, Omosako. Also the big breeders, I think very good job, and I don't have a favorite.
What is important for you when it's a small fish? Where do you look at to know it's getting big?
I think at first I look at the body. The body shape is very important, and then I look at the pattern. And it's a feeling about I see first love or not first love. Yeah.
Maybe people will ask, when they see the video, they will ask themselves, how is it possible to have so much koi in 65,000 liters?
Yes.
How do you maintain that? When they look all healthy, the water quality is good, how do you maintain so much big koi in a relative smaller pond?
Good water filtration, not too much to feed. It's really important. Some people think how much more food is more koi is not right. It's the same is water filtration, big biofilters is very important, and water changing also. I think I changing water 3,000 liters a day, and so you can see it's no problem.
How big is the biggest fish?
I think 1.5 meters is one karashi, and the next is 1 meter, and I hope the others one coming back yet.
Japan has keeping its borders closed to tourists for over a year now. Alexander hopes to travel to Japan again in October. Despite all the rules, I am curious where he will go first when he returns to Japan.
I don't know the program, but I think we go at Hiroshima to the Sakai, and then we go up in Germany, in Japan to Narita and Dainichi Toyota, and then we end 1 week in Niigata. Very beautiful land, very clean, all clean in Japan. Visit with people who visit Japanese often. It's all fine in Japan.
So we just did a small interview with Alexander, and he is such a good guy. He is really honest about the koi hobby. He is really honest about selecting the koi, and this man is a very hard-working man, and the dedication that he puts into the koi hobby, into his garden, into his koi, but also into Japan and into the breeders is absolutely wonderful. And this is the perfect example of a living dream when it comes to the Japanese koi hobby. There are so many big koi in there. I think the smallest one is around 75 cm, the rest is bigger. So we got a lot of 1 meter size koi in there, crazy asagi, and it's really nice. We are going to another friend of him. We going there by car. Fun fact is, we are here in Germany, so we can drive really fast. In Germany, we are allowed to drive as fast if you want on some of the parts of the highway. How cool is that, guys? So we're going to Thomas, a very good friend of him, also with a very nice koi collection. So that will be a next episode. This was the episode with Alexander. Alexander, thank you so much again for having me here. Guys, please let me know in the comments if you like the video, if you like his pond, and if you have any questions for Alex or me, ask them in the comment section, and I see you at the next koi pond, next episode. So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode here on the Koi Partner YouTube channel. And as you know, we are busy with our European koi pond tour, and today we are here at Adi, his place. This is, I lost count, but I think the 5th or 6th koi pond we visit now, and it's the people here in Switzerland are so kind. Also in Germany, but here in Switzerland. They take me everywhere, and look where we ended up today, this afternoon. We've got a pretty nice koi pond here that matches great with the house. Adi has a great view. Look at the garden, the trees, everything is in a pretty good balance. I will introduce you to Adi, the owner of the house and the pond, and he will tell us everything about the koi pond and his filtration system, and of course about his koi. Oh. So, there we are again. Now it's your turn. We've been to Philip and Philip number 2. Philip 1 or 2, you guys can decide which one is number 1.
The old and the young.
The old and the young. Oh, that are your words. Well, this is a great place you have here. And,
thank you.
I need to tell to the people at home, we had contact before last winter when you sent me a video, and you still had a part of the winter, I don't know how to
cover.
say it, the winter cover. For me, that was a reason to send you a message and ask if I was able to visit your koi pond. You said yes, and to make the story even better, you introduced me to both Philips, the older and the younger one.
The 2 old Philips, yeah.
And we went to Koi Lounge Zurich to see the shop and some of the ponds, including this one. Thank you again. Well, please introduce yourself.
I think you've already done that quite good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Adrian, and as you see, I'm also a big fan of that crazy hobby, and that's how I also got in contact with the 2 Philips, because they even built the pond, finished everything, also the house last year, so we built everything together.
So how big is the koi pond? Because if I have to gamble or guess, I think around 40,000 liters?
No?
Smaller? Bigger?
The pond is 24,000 liters.
It looks bigger.
24 and a half even.
Okay.
But with the filtration system, we're at about 30,000.
Well, the koi are even saying hello now. There they go. Look at that nice show out. Oh. It's pretty calm. Well, lovely. So, when did you start with building the pond?
Philip, when did we start? Wann haben wir angefangen bauen? In August last year. But you have to look already, I mean, the patina and everything I like quite well, so it came good.
So it looks a little bit older.
Yeah?
Yes. What I also really like is the design of the house with the pond. And before I started filming, I told Adrian that I really like the Japanese style of having the pond very near, very close to your house. As you can see, when you are sitting here in summertime or winter inside, you got this amazing view straight away in your koi pond, and that is something unique. And what I also really like is that amazing tree over there. The pond is about 1 year old in August, and there are some really big koi in here. It's Kurashi. Well, I guess it's from Konishi, but
yeah.
Do you
Not all of them, but many of them are from Konishi.
Do you still remember your first koi for this pond?
That one here.
Wow, look at that.
I actually like it because it looks a bit like sturgeon.
Exactly.
So it's we call it unique koi. I don't actually know a variety, or what would you say?
Well, to be honest,
Unique?
I think it's exactly a unique koi. I don't want to put a variety on it, but if people who are watching know what type of variety it is, the exact type of variety, please let me know in the comments. Then, hey buddy, then Adrian and I learned also something today. I see 2 bottom drains on this side, and you got one more.
3 in total.
So we got 3 bottom drains, then we have the skimmer, we got something for some extra flow, and we have around about 10, 15 koi?
14, I think.
14, and this is pretty funny because this one is very black.
Do you find the scale? It's, or maybe almost scaleless.
It's pretty unique also. And there is also that Benny Goy over there. Wow. I hope you can see it in on your screen, but the orange is so deep. And all the koi are pretty Oh, they're not scared. My first thoughts were the filtration system is below the wood, but it isn't, huh?
No.
Where did you hide it? Okay, so let's check it out. The filtration system is next to the house. And maybe you have seen the other videos at the place of Philip and Philip. And they all use the same systems. This one is, how big is this one? Around 3 meters?
2,000 liters in total, or
Yeah.
2.5.
So 2,000 liters. And then we have the rest of the system is...
Yeah, it's covered here. That's a bit... It was difficult actually to find a good solution on how to cover it, because it's quite big and I didn't want to have something where you sneak under and it could fall down, you know. So, but the good thing is I don't really need to do much here, because the filter is so big. It's actually a 4-meter filter, so
That's great.
I open it like every 2 months or so. And you see it's all with
The
brushes,
brushes. Yeah, lovely.
all the way down. And when you want to clean the pond or the filter, I actually just stop the pumps and then open the bottom drain, and everything.
Flows
Yeah.
into the
canals
sewer.
of
Yeah, in
Switzerland.
the canals of Switzerland. How is the water quality from the tap water here in Switzerland?
We have a very high, is it carbonate?
Yes.
Carbonate, yeah.
Mhm.
It's around 20, 22 even. I mean here, it's
Yeah.
always different where you live, but but I think we usually have higher pH, for example, than, for example, Germany.
Mhm.
So we fight with other problems than they do. You're safer.
I think so, yeah. And then we got, I really love how you try to cover it up with the plants.
Will take another year.
And then it's fully green. Great.
Then that's
That's a lot of flow. How big are the pumps? Yeah, how big are the pumps?
2 Oase 21,000 liters.
And they're running at 80% of their...
I think so, yeah. I'm not even sure. I think 80, yeah.
Wow, lovely. So let's get back to the pond and maybe feed the koi a little bit more. And then I'm going to thank Adrian for all his effort and introducing me to all his friends here in the amazing ponds. And of course his own very nice koi pond. I really like the design. Look at the tree. Wonderful.
You feed them.
Yeah, sure. I will
But
try
usually
to,
they used to eat over there, so it's,
Then,
I think it's also the best part to film, because they come closer.
let's see if they are still hungry. Hey. Oh, there they come. Whoop. They're even eating out of my hand. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Look at that Karashiko, I really like that, and I really like that Showa too. Lovely fish. Then we get very orange Benny Goy. Perfect. There you go. Thank you so much for having me again. And
Thanks for coming.
Yes, and if you are in Holland, please visit us. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, please subscribe.
Click
leave
the
a
subscribe button.
Yes, and don't forget the bell notification. If you liked the video, please leave a comment for Adrian and all of the other guys. And I'll see you next time. In the last few years, I visited some amazing koi ponds, some amazing gardens, but also some amazing koi collections everywhere around the world. But some koi ponds and gardens and some people are worth visiting twice. Today I am back in Switzerland at Sasha, his place, and we're gonna visit some very nice koi ponds. But in this video, guys, I'll show you his koi pond. He has some amazing koi in here. He has an extra koi pond inside of his office. A really nice koi pond with glass. And there's one thing I really like about this pond. There's a sturgeon than more of 2 meters in size in this pond.
So we're back again. We're back again at Sasha's place. Wow, I've missed this place so much. Look at this. Oh man. Absolutely great. So we're back here in Switzerland, and for the people who are following me for quite a while now, they know I've been to this pond before, and this is one of those ponds and gardens that, well, I really enjoy. Not because of the garden and the pond, but also because of the koi and the fish that are in this great koi pond.
If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, because we are doing so much cool stuff. Unfortunately, we're not able to travel to Japan this year, probably, but what we can do is film these amazing ponds. And as we speak, the waterfall of this garden is on. Look at this, how fast it goes. That is so cool. That is ridiculous. Wow. Today I am at Sasha, his place, and for the people who still remember it, Sasha is the owner of Traumteich here in Switzerland. He has built this amazing pond at his own place. This is his house, and his office and working place is over there. Sasha has built something really cool in his office that I'm going to show you at the end of this video. Just feeding some koi. Oh. There they are. Look at this huge benigoi. And we got 2 itsuris over here. Lovely. They're feeding or eating right now. Look at this one going. That's so cool. I love this Hiyutsuri. I love the pattern. It's really clean, as it should be. Nice Tancha Gujaku. Very often, and then we got the Shagoi. It's eating as well. Look at him going. That's so cool. So this one wasn't in the pond the last time when I was here, and I really like the Showa. And she's around 94 cm. It's hard to see it on camera, but she's so huge. Lovely. Okay, let's go inside to the other pond, Sasha.
Yeah.
I'm really curious. Thank you. I'm really curious what you've made inside the office.
Yeah, welcome.
We are in one of the offices of Sasha's place, and I already saw something really beautiful that he built it inside his office. Wow. That is great. Wow. Really nice Aigoromo. I see some really cool Kujakus, Kohakus, Ginger and Benigoi, Shiro Tsuri. There we got the Kujaku. That's pretty nice. When did you build it?
Last November.
So it was more like a winter project.
Yeah, if you have time, a little, we make it.
Wow, so cool. So how big is it?
This older style is 14 cubic,
Yes?
1 meter 40 deep. A separately filter system from 50 cubic. This is enough, and then we have this Rizzle filter. Yes, there. Yeah, I think it's a nice pond from also from a house.
Yeah, so when it's really cold here in the winter times in Switzerland, Sasha's able to get in here, enjoy his koi, or maybe use it even as a quarantine facility when he gets new koi from Japan. I also like that Hiyotsuri. What I really like is that because it's a greenhouse, I really get the Japanese feeling when I'm in here, because the temperatures are also like in the autumn in Japan, very warm. So it's also very warm in here, but as you can see, Sasha opened the automatically roof system, and well, we're saying that some koi food is getting into this pond, and let's see if the guys are hungry enough to eat a bit. I really like that kohaku, it's a big one also. So we got the trickle filter over here, and then we got about, I think the glass is around 1 meter 20, 1 meter, yeah. Lovely, great. And there they go. Oh, let me see if I can zoom a bit in for you. There they are. That's so cool.
See the helix inside. This goes away just of this side under the system. This side here is the pump. That is a little longer, but it's from 50,000 liters. Normal for the koi ponds.
Then we got some air supply, the rest of the pipes, some UV lights, and of course the extra koi pond.
So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a new episode here on the channel. We are busy with our European koi pond tour, and I think today this is episode number 10 or 11. We are at Rick, his place. I'm in the Netherlands for this pond, and I really like his pond because he has a very nice koi pond. Let me turn the camera around, guys, and I will show you. There's Rick.
Yo.
Hey man, how are you?
I'm fine, you?
Wow, this is great. Guys, look at those amazing koi throughout the glass. That's crazy. I saw this pond on the Facebook page of Rick, and I immediately sent him a message because I really like the design of the pond. The materials they used, I like the very big glass window here in the corner, and everything together with the garden is absolutely great. So Rick is going to tell us a little bit more about the build of his pond, because you built it by yourself, right?
Yes.
Wow, that is great. So Rick will do it in Dutch, but I will translate everything. But for the Dutch viewers today it's nice because Rick will do it in Dutch.
De oude vijver die stond dus eerst hier. En die was 6,5, 7 meter, zeg maar. En dan in 2 meter breed en dan 80 centimeter diep. En ja, het pakte best wel veel van de tuin af eigenlijk. En ja, dat wouden we graag wat anders, zodat we ook wat meer ruimte hielden van de tuin zelf. En ja, toen ben ik er 2 jaar lang over bezig geweest met nadenken van hoe gaan we dat allemaal doen. En daar is dit dan echt allemaal van terecht gekomen eigenlijk. Dus flink gat gegraven en later graven, dat dan weer wel, want het is allemaal kleigrond. Zo bij Shikara kooi terechtgekomen om aan het materiaal en alles te komen. Ja, voor de rest bloed, zweet en tranen en alles mooi afgewerkt.
Exactly. So I will translate it a little bit, guys. Rick did the pond by himself. When he bought the house, there was already a pond here in the garden. It was totally different, and then he told his girlfriend that he's gonna build a new koi pond. So this is officially his first koi pond, and he did a really good job. And I will explain you a little bit later why, because I will also show you the filtration system that is in that small house over there. The pond is around 2 meters in depth. It contains 2 bottom drains, one over there and one over here. We're lucky the sun is shining now, so that makes everything a little bit easier. Then we got the skimmer over here. We have 4 returns. We got one over there, and the other one, I think it's a little bit more down. Let me see if I can
get it on camera. Oh, sorry, and the two other ones are over there. So it's pretty amazing. Rick contact the company, John and Ans, if I'm correct.
Yes, you're correct.
They have their koi store around here, around this area in the middle of the Netherlands. They have some really nice koi there, and they're pretty good in building koi ponds too. So you did a good job, John, on this one. So we got the skimmer, we got 4 returns here, and we got some very nice koi. And Rick also told me that there is one koi that is almost just
28?
28,
Yes.
28 years old. There she goes. This is a koi he got from a friend. She's swimming pretty good. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. There she is. 28-year-old. That's absolutely amazing. So if you start a koi pond, guys, imagine you can enjoy your fish for so long, and she will probably get a lot older.
A fun fact, did you know that the oldest koi in the world lived to be 226 years old? A Japanese fish called hanako is believed to be the longest living koi fish ever recorded.
And we got some very nice other koi. We got some nice asagis. I saw a nice ghost koi. We got some little ones over there. They are ready to say hello to us from this side. Shall we go to the filtration system?
Yeah, of course.
So I've already seen a bit of this, guys, and the first thing that noticed me is everything is worked out so well and is so clean. We got a really nice drum filter here, pumps that are underneath here. Let me try to show you guys without damaging anything. Oh yeah, thanks. So we got the we got 2 pumps over there. They are running how many liters an hour?
51.
Yeah, so you got like 15, between 15 and 18,000 liters, right?
Yes.
So let me see if we can show you a bit more. So we got here the air pumps, panels, the wave controllers for the pumps, or well, they call it seeding wave controllers. Aquaforte, this is the DM Vario 30,000S. So we got 2 of them, and we got this one. 10,000S.
This one is for the trickle.
Exactly, so we got this one for the trickle system that is in here. And I will open this one for you. We got the biological parts here, and we got the drum filter, and I hope it's not going to flush now. And then we got the UV lights, and this is where we have the LED control of the UVC lights that are in here. Really nice. And of course the control panel. And it's really easy from this side to control everything. You did a really good job on this one. Also because you did everything by yourself. For the people who know me, the technical parts for me are the difficult parts. So I really enjoy it when people are able to build this kind of ponds and filtration systems and everything that belongs to that by themselves. So that's a really good job by Rick. So let's go outside and enjoy a little bit more of the pond. And of course the glass, look at this. So how big is the glass?
2 meters and 150.
Yeah, so this is 2 meters on this side and 150 on this side. So when you're enjoying this seat over here, you still have the view in the pond.
Yes.
But he also has on this side a really nice sitting area. So when you are sitting when it's raining, you can also enjoy your koi. And there they are again. They just had some food, so we don't say they are a little bit down because the food Rick gives the koi is all sinking. There they are. Look at that. Lovely. Very nice. Okay, Rick, so thank you so much for having me here. We are going to sit somewhere in the sun and enjoy some more koi.
Of course.
And thank you so much.
Before you want to click away, here is something you really need to know. For the coming episode, we have some really cool koi ponds that I show you. In about 3 months, the recording of a brand new series of pond visits will start. I'd love it if you let me know where to go. What do you want to see? More koi, more technology, or more informative videos? Everything is possible and everything is allowed. You decide. Let me know in the comments, and if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode here on the channel. And we are at the pond of Philip, guys. This koi pond is about 110,000 liters. Look at the quality of the garden, and the koi that are in this pond are so huge. So before I introduce you to wow, there were some koi jumping just after feeding. So before I introduce you to Philip, guys, just a very quick look through the garden. It's one big pond with a very nice bridge in the middle, and believe it or not, the smallest koi in this pond is around 70 cm. The rest is bigger. Guys, we got some fish around 95, maybe 1 meter in size. It's absolutely crazy. We got some very nice trees. And oh man, guys, look at this. Chocolate brown shell koi. We got some very nice Tansha show out there. The koi are owned by Philip. Well, guys, before we're gonna show you the koi, of course, Adi is still here, and his wife or girlfriend?
I'm Philip's girlfriend.
Oh, Philip!
No worries.
Okay, so we have to cut that out. So sorry. Oh man. All right. So let's meet the owners and Philip. Hi Philip, thank you so much for inviting me and having me here first.
Thank you.
It's a really honor to see such a great koi collection, such a great garden, and of course we've already been to the koi lounge in Zurich, but this is the crown on the hobby. Please tell me a little bit more about your garden and pond and the koi collection, everything you...
I think it's better when she...
I mean, we have around like about 55 koi in here. Yeah, over the last couple of years. Yeah, collected them.
Yes, that's great.
Garden pretty new this year actually. So
yeah. It's just finished.
Yeah, exactly.
The garden is just 1 year old. How old is the koi pond?
1 year old too.
1 year old
we
too.
did it last year. Yeah.
That's amazing. And we got a pretty nice filtration system over there, and also a small house with also the rest of the filtration system in there.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not yet finished because there is like a deck coming too, so that's covered with a lounge on top of it, but it's not yet there. So.
Who did the design of the koi pond?
Philip.
Was it Philip?
Yeah, with like the color, you know, you can spray.
Yeah.
So he did that just around the garden, doing the with the spray.
Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, that was how it was born. And at the beginning we thought like 50 to 60,000 liters. Well, now it's 110.
How long did it took to build the pond?
How long does it take? I mean, around a few, 6 months, around.
That's quick.
Yeah, we did. You know, yeah, we did a lot of with friends and family. So it took a little bit longer, of course, because we could do it on the weekend, maybe in the evening, but not during the day always.
Exactly. So guys, I will show you much more of the pond, but most impressive are those koi that are swimming here in this pond. How many koi are they?
Around 55. Around, yeah. And we don't know by heart. So
how big is the biggest one, and how small is the smallest one?
Well, the smallest is very small, like maybe, I don't know, I don't know, 20, 25?
30.
Okay, 30. And the biggest is over a meter.
And that is probably the Karashi koi?
Yeah, and it's a chagoi. I think it's
there she goes.
Yeah, here she is. 105.
Wow, 1 meter and 5 cm, guys.
Yeah.
There.
And there's also around over a meter.
Absolutely.
Then the Yamabuki, no? Yamabuki is 97.
Yamabuki is
so we got this Yamabuki,
that's our
97
beauty.
cm. Yeah, is that also your favorite koi? Do you have a favorite koi in the pond?
Yeah, but that's actually a very small one, a Goromo.
I saw her.
I mean, a small.
Just
no,
a couple
there she is.
A small. I think she's 65, 70 cm.
70.
There goes the Goromo. Do you know the breeder of the Goromo?
Konishi.
It's Konishi.
Yeah.
So everything here is Konishi.
Yeah.
And Philip, what is your favorite koi?
Chao Tsuri. It's my favorite koi, but I like this Ochiba very much. It's one of the perfect Ochiba from Konishi. Also.
Great. And what was the first koi you bought? Because it always starts with one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a Chagoi, Ginrin Chagoi.
Yeah, that was the first one because we wanted one which is a little bit, it's coming. It's coming to the hand. So it's a Chagoi, but it's really old, like more than 10, and a little bit, not. But
Well, it's
where
hard to
is
find
she?
her. Probably she's in the corner there. But is there a kind of philosophy about the types of varieties you got in the pond? Because I see a lot of different varieties, but I don't see so much Gosanke.
We started with non-Gosanke, and now, over the years you like Gosanke more and more. But yeah, and Konishi has a lot of Karashi, so that's why it's a lot of yellow in our pond. But yeah.
Exactly. Oh, there is the first koi of this. She is the one that is responsible for the passion and all the koi in this pond. And someone told me, that person told me, that there are also some prize winners from the All Japan Koi Show in this pond. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Oh, yeah.
We got the Beko, and I will try to find some footage of that Beko when I'm at home, because I think I still have the original footage of the All Japan Koi Show. She's much bigger now than she was at the Koi Show.
Yamabuki, of course.
And we got the Yamabuki
Oh,
on this side. Here she goes. And she won also a very good prize. Do you still remember what prize it was?
prize? No.
Some special prize, I don't know.
Some special prize. We will try to put that in the comments later when we find out what what it was. Wow, look at this. I saw some skimmers. We got one skimmer over there and one in the corner. How many bottom drains do you use?
7.
7 bottom drains. And I think that is not a luxury. I think that's very, very good, because the pond is so big, you really need a lot of skimmers and bottom drains to get all the dirt out of the system. And from there on it goes to the filtration system in the corner. Philip is able to turn off the skimmers when he starts feeding, and he has to show us that trick. We got this one, and that one takes care of switching off the skimmers. We got 2 drum filters from Oase.
Yes.
The Profi Clear Premium XL. I just wrote it from there. So can you tell me a little bit about why you choose this system?
Why I choose this system? It's a good question, but first I want to make this Bürstenfilter. Brush?
Yeah,
Oh
like
yes, the brush. Yes, the Japanese
We wanted to do
biological
like with the
filter.
brush,
Yes.
but it would have been huge, so it would take the whole area here. So we decided to go with that, and it's very easy, good experience with Oase. So we decided to have this one, and you can, with the app you see everything, so it's pretty. It's amazing actually. So you can take everything out individually and clean it, so it's not the whole brush or something. So it's a very easy system, and you also have the control. He can check it when he's in the business or in his office. He can check if everything is still
Or when you're
running.
at holiday, you can
Exactly.
just monitor all the systems from your smartphone or tablet.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that's crazy, and that's really nice, because nowadays the techniques are getting better and better, and even Oase is doing a very good job on that. And I think they're one of the biggest companies in the world at the moment who provides such great systems, but not only provide them, also develop them, and that's very important. And then we got some biological filters in here.
Yeah, biology actually.
Yes, sorry, biology. Well, no problem. And of course, this is a gravity setup, so they are around 50 cm in the ground, right? Yeah.
8,000 liters of biology.
Yes. And we got, of course, the rest of the systems that is worked out. Do you heat the pond in the winter time? No. Just keep it as it is. Wow. All right, so thank you so much for having me here, and
thank you for
if
being
people,
here.
you're welcome. It's a pleasure. And if people have any questions, please, guys, let them leave them in the comments of this this video. I'm going to enjoy some more koi with you guys. If you're not subscribed, guys, to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and share it with all your friends.